This is Mari Lane on the Buying Space channel. I continue to read through the four Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which are the story of the life of Jesus. Chapter 15, verse 1. Very early in the morning, the leading priests, the elders, and the teachers of religious law, the entire high council, met to discuss their next step. They bound Jesus, led him away, and took him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replied, "You have said it." Then the leading priests kept accusing him of many crimes, and Pilate asked him, "Aren't you going to answer them? What about all those charges they are bringing against you?" But Jesus said nothing, much to Pilate's surprise. Now it was the governor's custom each year during the Passover celebration to release one prisoner, anyone the people requested. One of the prisoners at the time was Barnabas, a revolutionary who had committed murder in an uprising. The crowd went to Pilate and asked him to release a prisoner as usual. "Would you like me to release to you this King of the Jews?" Pilate asked, for he realized by now that the leading priest had arrested Jesus out of envy. But at this point, the leading priest stirred up the crowd to demand the release of Barnabas instead of Jesus. Pilate asked them, "Then what should I do with this man you call King of the Jews?" They shouted back, "Crucify him!" "Why?" Pilate demanded. "What crime has he committed?" But the mob roared even louder, "Crucify him!" So to pacify the crowd, Pilate released Barnabas to them and ordered Jesus flogged with a lead-tipped whip, then turned him over to the Roman soldiers to be crucified. The soldiers took Jesus unto the courtyard of the governor's headquarters, and they called out the entire regiment. They dressed him in a purple robe, and they wove torn branches into a crown and put on it his head. Then they saluted him and taunted, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they struck him on the heel with a reed stick, spit on him, and dropped to their knees in mock worship. When they were finally tired of mocking him, they took off the purple robe and put on his own clothes on him again. Then they led him away to be crucified. Oh my. This scene where the Roman soldiers mocked Jesus, and where a guilty murderer, a revolutionary, is set free over Jesus for Passover. As Jesus says later, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." They truly did not realize that Jesus is God and the Savior of us all of us, Jews and Gentiles alike. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.